we go. All right. So guys, today the workout, we have, it's basically 2 circuits of 4 exercises. So circuit 1, 4 exercises, circuit 2, 4 exercises. And kind of with that, I'm giving us a number of reps for each exercise, and it's kind of be within a allotted time that we're going to be going through it. So for circuit 1, we're going to be doing it for 14 minutes. And each exercise has 10 reps. So 10 on each side or 10 reps, just depending on what kind of exercise it is and what way you're doing it, I guess. So if you have, for any of the exercises, if you have, I guess there's really only one exercise you could technically do with weight in each hand if you have the same weight, but like I'm assuming that everybody only has one weight. So 10 on each side for pretty much everything that makes sense. And then the second circuit is 8 minutes, and it's pretty much like I kind of thought of it as like an 8-minute abs. Like this would be like an awesome 8 minutes of just like core torture. And it's same thing. Each exercise is 10 on each side or 10 depending on whatever makes sense for that exercise. If you can do it on each side, then it's 10 on each side. If it's something that's like, oh, I'm just doing this straight on, then just 10. So I'm kind of excited for that. I'm excited to see like how we'll be feeling by the end of that. And the kind of beauty of it is, like all timed things, like when it's 14-minute or 8-minute running clock, we're just going to go through it as fast as we can, so it should be challenging for everybody. It'll just be like less rest for the people who are like a little bit more advanced, and a little bit more for the people who are working on it. Cool. So with that, I'm going to go through circuits 1 and 2. Welcome everybody who just kind of popped on. Good to see you. All right. So for circuit 1, this one starts off with a clean to one, Ryan. For circuit 1 starts off with a clean to halo press. And I have this, I'm going to basically be doing this with one weight. And what it's going to look like. So this is like a full body, everything kind of slammed all into one exercise, which is really great. Oh gosh, hard to see this. There we go. Okay. So, okay, so I'm here. I got both hands on this. I'm cleaning this up to my shoulder, and then I'm pressing it up over my head to my other shoulder, and bringing it down. And I'm going side to side with it like that. Clean, press over, and down. So does everybody kind of follow that one? That one's a new one. Holy smokes. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so yeah, literally, like both hands on the weight, cleaning it up to one shoulder. If you need to use your legs to kind of push, press it over, go ahead and do it. And then going down, cleaning it up. So kind of going back and forth with that, with as heavy of a weight as you can do that with. If you have a heavy weight, if you have a less heavy weight, I would say try to do it with just one hand and clean it up here, press, hand off, come here. All right. The second hand is kind of just meant if you have a heavier weight that you can use with this to use both hands to get both shoulders included and down. But if you have a lighter weight, then use one side and just try to go as fast as you can. Cool. All right, that's number 1. So that's like, that one's like a mix of like hip explosiveness, shoulder strength and explosiveness. Yeah, that's a really, really good one. Then after that, goblet Bulgarian split squats. So for Bulgarian split squats, that's the one where you have your back foot elevated on something. So you could have your foot on like a chair. I found like a coffee table thing. But basically, you'll have your weight holding it, goblet style, like like we usually do, and then foot elevated back. All right, coming down nice and deep and coming up. 10 on each side, like everything for this workout. Regressions from that are just regular split squats. So if you're having a hard time with the balance or just the extra added strain of not getting as much help from that back leg, put both feet on the ground and just stagger stance like that. Okay, so those are the first two. After that, I have us doing rear foot elevated rows. I thought this was going to be a super good idea just because, well, basically our foot is already elevated because of the Bulgarian split squat. So if you were able to do this and you're able to have the balance to do a Bulgarian split squat, I'll just drop that weight down. My back foot's elevated. And then I'm just rowing like this for 10 on each side. So basically, same kind of starting position as the Bulgarian split squat with the foot back, and then just kind of hinging into your kind of row position from there. And I'm just going to do one side at a time. But if you have both weights and you are able to, like, then go ahead and then just alternate legs if that's your situation. Cool. And once again, if you didn't have good enough balance for the Bulgarian split squat for the first one, you're probably not going to have it for the rows. So the regression from that, instead of having the foot up, it's just going to be staggered stance, bend, trying. Not if you don't need to, choose another hand to support yourself in your leg. But if you need to, hands always right there, and it would just be a 2-point row. But I'm kind of hoping for that little bit of extra work with your core and lower back, and trying to not support it with anything but your core. That is number 3. And then since this is going to be kind of like one of those circuits where we're going through as many times as we can, I was like, okay, we're probably going to be super toasted by the time we get through all those 3. So I threw in Superman's, kind of almost as like it's like an active rest in a sense. Like these are pretty easy in terms of heart rate, but we kind of need a rest after all those pretty intense exercises. So I threw in, Superman's. I found these little, like, tiny 3-pound weights, and I was like, what the heck could I possibly use these for? This is like what I came up with, but the only potential thing. So you're doing your Superman's. If you have something light like that, you could totally use it. Obviously, you don't need to. Superman's can be tough in and of themselves. That's why they're only 3 pounds is going to make it harder for me. But 10 of those, challenging yourself, get yourself up as high as you can. And that's circuit 1. So then circuit 2 starts, this is our core circuit now. So this one starts off with dumbbell dead bugs. I pretty much fell in love with that one, I think, last week. It was so hard, so good. So actually, I don't have the weight that I want to use for that out here right now, but I'll go get that. But I'm going to use this little guy for now. So dumbbell dead bugs, that's where we, son of a bleep. There we go. Okay. So one arm up, and you're extending back with that weight, doing 10 on one side, and then if you're doing 10, switch. 10 on the other side. All right. Cool. So these are great. These kind of challenge our lats a little bit, and also our chest with that kind of straight arm pull over feel. Obviously, as well as your core and your legs as you're extending your other leg out. Heavier you go, harder it'll be, like as always. Then after that, I have us doing slider rockers. So if you have your paper plates, if you need get your frisbees, whatever you slide with. If you're on a hardwood floor, use a towel. I found some frisbees. And so you'll be doing our rockers where we're on the side so you can see me a little better. But just pushing yourself back and sliding yourself through 10 of these. All right. They should be plenty hard. I don't even necessarily have a super good alternative that's like that mimics that motion exactly. Only thing I'd maybe say would be like if you need a regression from that, you could potentially do like a get off the sliders and just do like a hand walkout. So out, back, doing 10. Highly recommend the slider rock because they'll be much more challenging for the core. Then after that, we have slow motion crunches, 3 up, 3 down. If you have a Swiss ball, this is an awesome time to use it. So I feel like a lot of people have like Swiss balls lying around their house. We have like never used one. You don't need to use one, but I love these because you get extra range of motion for things like crunches and stuff like that. So you have one that's getting down as low as you can, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. And if you don't have one, just kind of push it off to the side, and then it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and they're still super challenging either way. If you're going nice and slow, and at this point they'll already be hard anyway. But I just like those because they kind of force your obliques to stabilize a little bit more, and you get more kind of like a stretch at the bottom of it. So that's number 3. And then seated corkscrews, hitting the obliques to finish off these 4. So that's the one where both your hands are kind of back like this. You're kind of back on your arms, and then you're bringing your legs in, kind of twisting them in straight from the front. All right. So that's seated corkscrews. Once again, everything is 10 for this exercise. So if you ever like, well, how many reps do I do? 10. Everything's 10. Cool. All right. That's the whole shebang. I'll be shouting them out as we start getting through them and everything like that. But I hope this will be a tough one. Sweet. Let's get warmed up. All right. So let's start. I'm gonna have us start on our back. I'm gonna have us pull our leg across our body. We're gonna stretch out our glute here for 30 seconds. To loosen up our hips. Good. Breathe in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. All right. After those, I'm gonna have us doing those kind of like those alternating knee drops. Gosh, I always get a good back crack. We're gonna do 10 of these on each side, so your back's on the ground and your alternate trying to touch the inside of your knee to the floor. We'll do 10 of those ones on each side. Good. Okay. All right. Then after you're done with those, we're gonna do our floor slide. So since we're doing a little bit of a shoulder press, good to keep our shoulders healthy. So hands kind of in a W, elbows touching the floor, thumb side of the hand touching the floor, and then sliding them up and over, trying to keep both hand and elbow on the ground, keeping our back and our smaller muscles of our shoulder active. 6. And 10. Good. After we're done with those, I have an awesome stretch that I sent out to most of you guys, but it was like a video. But basically, you'll be lying on your front for this next one, hands out front like this, and trying to keep both your feet on the ground. You're gonna twist, open up, and kind of let your chest stretch out here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Roll back to the middle, and then roll to the other side. And let your chest stretch out again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just gonna we'll do like 3 of these on each side. Oh, hopefully y'all can see me. 2, 3. These give just such an awesome stretch to our chest and kind of open us up. For any of us who kind of struggle with forward shoulders. Oh. Oh, and I feel super tight. 2, 3, 5. I'll give you guys a little bit more time for it. Keep doing it. Man, yeah. My back is really stretched out on those too. Awesome. All right. Once we're done with those, I'm gonna have us do planks to side planks. So we're gonna get you down in our plank position here. We'll go plank, side plank to side plank. All right, we'll just do 10 of these on each side. So I'm gonna get 2. This is first one of 3, and a 3. All right, chords, good. All right, finish those 10 up. All right. All right, once you're done with those, we'll come to our feet. And I'm gonna have us do kind of just like an alternating quad stretch. Hold it for like 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. All right, let's do 5 of these on each side. I lose my balance, oh my goodness. On carpet and on my cushiony shoes. Good, I'm just making excuses. There you go. I started getting some knee pain yesterday. I'm like, oh man, I bet my quads are super tight. I don't have my foam roller readily available like I normally do. And I only do 1 workout a day, so I'm not foam rolling like 4 times a day. And obviously you don't need to do that, but it's just my body not used to it. All right. Good. Okay, good. All right, once we're done with that, I'll have us do our overhead pendulum lunges. So arms up overhead, lunging forward, lunging backward. 2, or do 10 on each side. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Let's switch. 2, 2. 4. Whew. 8, 9. Oh my gosh. And 10. And I was burning a little bit. That's good. All right. Then we'll do our lateral lunges nice and slow, or lateral squats, I guess. Let's do 5 nice and slow on each side. Really feeling the stretch. Inner thigh stretch. Go. Looks like everybody's doing a good job. Trying to keep that back nice and flat too on these. Treating it almost like you're in like, your back's in like a deadlift position, man. Here, you know, about to deadlift something. Back nice and flat, no relaxed around it. Trying to keep your head up. All right, good there. All right, and then let's do our hop series and then our jumping jacks. So we'll do single leg hops forward and back, and then side to side we'll do 10 on each side, forward and back, 10 on each side, side to side, and then 25 jumping jacks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, and then 25 jumping jacks. Forward. All right. Whew. Okay, guys. If you want to grab a drink, grab one. We're gonna get started pretty quickly. I'm gonna pull up our timer for our first 14 minutes. Once again, this is as fast as you can. I try to make it a little bit more of like a strength style workout. So if you need rest, that's okay. But starting with that clean to halo press. So it's like that kind of like side to side. So clean, over, press, down, up, over. Okay. Sweet. Okay, 14 minutes. Count down. Okay. All right. Yeah. So first one, clean to press. Second one, goblet splits or Bulgarian split squat or regular split squat, and then rear foot elevated rows or staggered stance rows. All 10 on each side, and then Superman's 10 total for that one. And then just going through that as many times as we can get through in 14 minutes. Okay. Let's get her. All right. I'm going to start the clock here for 10 seconds. All right. Starting with that clean to halo press in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Oh, those suck. Okay. Okay, after those, go to the goblet Bulgarian split squats for 10 on each side. Oh. That's too much work. Oh. Hands. Whew. Oh, goodness. Three. Once you're done with these split squats, it'll be your rows and then Supermans. Nine. And 10. Okay. Oh my gosh. This first two already killed me. Okay. And rear foot elevated rows. And Supermans. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's finish those rows, then go to Supermans, then go back to those cleans to presses. Oh. And these Supermans really try to get a good glute squeeze too. This should be everything on the posterior, on your backside, not just your arms, but also getting those legs up and off too. Oh, all right, that's one time through. All right, and back into clean to halo presses once you're done with those. Then into Bulgarian split squats and rows, and back to Supermans. Whew. This will be the one that kills me. Okay. And 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Wow. Oh. goodness. After the clean and presses, your Bulgarian split squats whenever you're ready. I'm not. Oh, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 9, 10. Oh. And rows after those. Oh. Okay. Rows. Five. 5.5 minutes to go. Whew. Once you're done with your rows, you're going to your Spider-Mans. Eight, 9, and 10. Sorry, your Supermans, not your Spider-Mans. All right, 5 minutes to go. Oh. And once you're done with your Supermans, you'll go back into your halo presses. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. Clean the halo presses after the Supermans, and then back to Bulgarian split squats, then back to rows. All right. A new least favorite exercise. Clean the halo press. One. 2. 3. 4. 3 minutes left. Oh. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my gosh. Then on your split squats. After that, then into your rows, then into your Supermans. My heart beating out of my chest. Here we go. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Oh. Oh. A minute to go. Nine. Oh my gosh. 20 seconds left.
Three.
There we go.
2, 1. Done.
And rest. Oh my gosh. Okay. Glad that's done. Either it was way too heavy a weight, or that was just super hard. And I'm thinking it was just super hard. So hopefully you guys had challenge with that too. All right. After that now, we have 8 minutes of just solid, good old-fashioned core stuff. First one being those dumbbell dead bugs. So right one hand extending back as far as you can, safely with your shoulder. Yep, tied. That's perfect. Tied will do just fine for this. And yeah, we're gonna do 10 of those on each side. And slider rockers with like some kind of slider, some kind of paper plate, some kind of frisbee, towel if you're on a hard floor. And then slow motion crunches. And then seated corkscrews, 10 on each side. And just getting through this as many times as we can in this 8 minutes. It's kind of like, you know, the 8 minutes to 4 exercises. If you get through it 2 times, that's good. I'm gonna see, I don't know if I can get like 2.5 or 3, but that might be ambitious. Like seeing how I'm feeling right now. But we'll give it a shot. So I'm actually gonna grab the weight I'm gonna use for this, and I'll be back. So if you need to grab a drink, grab a drink. All right, guys, let's get it. So starting with dead bugs in 10 seconds. All right. Dumbbell dead bugs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Six. Whew. Once you're done with these, going into your slider rockers. All right, slider rockers. Ten of those, obviously. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you're done with your slider rockers, going into those slow 3 up, 3 down crunches or Swiss ball crunches, depending on what you got. And once you're done with these crunches, you'll go into your seated corkscrews, 10 on each side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, really going slow, really getting that stretch to the bottom. Good job. I see you, Ryan. Good work. All right, seated corkscrews after that. Eight, 9, 9, 10. Oh, and 10. Okay, those feel awful. Okay. All right. For me, that's 1 round done. After you finish your seated corkscrews, back into dumbbell dead bugs. All right. Eight. Whew. All right, we're halfway, guys. 4 minutes in. 4 more minutes to go. After your dumbbell dead bugs, you'll be going into your slider rockers. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, slider rockers. Ooh. Yeah, I'm feeling those. Okay, so yeah, you got those dead bugs, slider rockers, and slow motion crunches. All right. 3, 2, 3. Nine, 2, 3. 10, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Well, those really sucked that time. Okay. All right. Then seated corkscrews. All right. Whew. Three. 9, 10. All right, after you're done with your slow motion crunches, your corkscrews, back to your dumbbell dead bugs. Whew. One minute to go. There's 10. Oh my gosh. All right, 10 more seconds. I'm dragging my rockers down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Whew. All right, rest everybody. Oh my goodness. Whew. Excellent work today, guys. I hope both those circuits challenged you as much as they did me. Wow. Oh my goodness. Excellent work. If you guys